I am planning to record my intro after my makeup's done, so you guys won't want to click away because I look like a hideous troll. I just put my Pond's moisturizer on. I probably won't go through and tell you guys everything I'm doing with my makeup, and I'm gonna be looking at the mirror right behind you guys. But if you want to know the products I'm using and stuff like that, go ahead and ask down below and I will be sure to get to your comment. First things first, pregnancy brain is a real thing. You will forget everything, and you will forget it so easily, and everything just goes out the window. You'll be mid-conversation and forget what you were even talking about. It's such a real thing. You forget where you put things, you forget a conversation you literally just had. It's like having short-term memory loss, in all honesty. I actually just had a friend of mine that's pregnant text me, and she goes, is a ridiculous amount of discharge normal? She was so concerned. Yes, a ridiculous amount of discharge is totally normal. You will get the worst discharge you've ever had. It gets really, really, really bad. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It ruins your underwear so bad. And unless you have the money to go and buy new underwear every week, I would recommend getting panty liners because it ruins, oh my gosh, it just gets really, really bad. Number 2, well, mine is pregnancy brain. That's just something I wanted to add in myself. I got a lot of my ideas from a Facebook group I'm in. One lady commented, pregnancy crotch, and I was like, what the hell is pregnancy crotch? And she goes, you know those really sharp shooting pains you get in your lower stomach, bladder. And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know there was a name for that, but it happens. You literally get the worst pains. It kind of feels like period cramps, but it's not. And I guess that is called lightning crotch. It is normal, but if you're worried about it, go in and get it checked out. It does not hurt to get anything checked out. This next one kind of cracked me up because I didn't really think much of this. One lady commented, men will hit on you more. And that's freaking true. I would not have thought that I would have gotten hit on while being pregnant as much as I have, but I've gotten hit on more while being pregnant than before. I kind of think that men just assume women don't have a man in their life when they're pregnant, so they think it's their perfect opportunity to try and slide in. That, or it's just some weird ass goofy fetish that men have, and it's kind of disgusting. Number 4, you will pee yourself. Whether it happens in the beginning or the end or the middle, you will pee yourself. There's no denying it. Don't try and hide it. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next thing I have on my list, number 5, is emotions. And this is pretty vague, but your hormones do go in whack. And they kind of stay that way throughout your whole pregnancy. It's not first trimester is bad and then second trimester is bad and third trimester it's easy. No, you have the wildest hormones your whole entire pregnancy. And one day you will be feeling the best you've ever been, and then the next day it's World War III is going on and you hate your life and you hate being pregnant and you don't want to do anything. Your emotions are very real and they're very all over the place. So it's okay to just be all over the place. It's gonna happen. You're pregnant. Get used to it. The sooner you come to terms with the fact that you are going to be hormonal and very emotional, the easier it is going to be to control them. Also, you will cry over everything. That is just facts. I'm kind of skipping around on my list here because some of the things are side effects that I didn't really know about that I felt kind of weird and kind of questioned a lot, but I guess are totally normal. Number 6 is going to be dehydration. Dehydration is such a real thing, ladies. Like, you need to be keeping up on drinking your water. That friend that I had mentioned earlier, she's been in the hospital twice now, I think, for dehydration, and dehydration can actually cause a lot of issues with pregnancy. Not something super significant, but things like fatigue. They can cause you to pass out. They can cause sickness, like even worse than it already is. Dehydration can cause a lot of unnecessary issues that you don't really have to deal with. So drink as much water as you can, and it's so easy to become dehydrated while you're pregnant. This is kind of another thing I guess I didn't really know about pregnancy, and is something that happens quite a bit, is UTIs. You are so much more prone to get a UTI now that you are pregnant than you were before. That's something I genuinely really did not know. So I've yet to get one, but I've heard they're not fun and you don't want one. Staying hydrated and staying clean down there is like one of the major 2 ways to prevent a UTI. Number 8, your boobs will leak. This is like more after pregnancy. I'm only 30 weeks pregnant and this is what I've heard, but like your boobs just change a lot in general, and a lot of weird ways too, like things you aren't really used to. So kind of just embrace it. They're getting bigger, they're getting more there. So just kind of embrace it. Number 9, this is shaving. Shaving gets hard. Do not feel the need to shave. Do not try and shave if you cannot see. I do. I'm currently 31 weeks and I cannot see down there, but I have been shaving long enough that I know my body and I trust myself to continue to shave down there. Other women say they stopped shaving when they couldn't see because they were getting really bad razor burns. So I guess it is all up to you, but do not feel like you have to shave. I know some women have their men shave down there, which in my opinion, I'm not shaming anyone, I think is super freaking weird. I would never have my man shave me because I can't shave myself. That's just my personal opinion. That has nothing to do with me not being comfortable with him. It has nothing to do with me not trusting him. Actually, it does have a little bit to do with me not trusting him because I don't trust him down there with the razor. But some women do that, and if you and your significant other are comfortable with shaving you down there, do it. I mean, by all means, why not? If you guys think it's that important, absolutely do it. But you don't need to, and don't stress about it. Now I'm getting confused on my numbers. I think this is going to be number 10. Pictures. I wish someone would have told me to take more pictures. I haven't been taking very many pictures because I didn't think it was that important. I haven't been too happy my entire pregnancy and just haven't felt the need to take very many pictures. And now, me only being 30 something weeks, I'm actually extremely sad I haven't taken more pictures. Even just a quick snap of your belly before you're leaving for work, or a quick snap of something as you get out of the shower. Do it because you are not gonna regret it. You're gonna look back on those pictures and be so happy you took them. Food. Your appetite is gonna change so much. Like, one day you'll be not hungry at all, the next day you're gonna be so freaking hungry, or you are just not going to crave anything. Like things that were good before aren't good now. Like things that I used to love, I don't care for anymore. I actually eat a lot of things I didn't eat before I was pregnant than I do now. Like I've never liked asparagus, and now I just like, that's all I think about. Number 12, I think, is sleeping. Sleeping gets super uncomfortable. I actually don't even sleep throughout the whole entire night anymore, which sucks. It's kind of more naps. I will wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to fall back asleep for hours. I did get a pregnancy pillow in hopes that that would help, and it did right away when I first got it. Now it does not help at all. Do not buy a pregnancy pillow if you don't have one. I would just go and buy a few more extra pillows because, like I said, mine doesn't really work anymore and I think it's kind of overrated. Next thing I would kind of like to talk about is pregnancy's hard. Nothing is really easy about being pregnant. It just kind of takes a whole toll on your body. Don't feel like you should love every moment of pregnancy because it's not always that easy. The next thing I have written down is fatigue. I know I kind of briefly went over this earlier, but if you do not stay hydrated, you will pass out. I had a lot of passing out spells my second trimester, and it's scary. It happened while I was at work. It happened in front of customers, and it is just really, really, really scary. Stay hydrated or you will pass out. Or you will pass out just because it is part of being pregnant. The next thing I have written down is it's okay to hate it. It is okay to hate being pregnant. I definitely do not love being pregnant. I'm so excited to meet my little girl. No denying that I am so excited to bring another human into the world and love her with all my heart, but I am so scared and I hate being pregnant. It's not that I hate my little girl. I hate the process of my little girl getting here, if you know what I mean. After I put down it's okay to hate it, I put down you will question everything. And I mean everything. The slightest kicks, the slightest movement, the slightest symptoms, you will question everything. So if you ever feel like you cannot physically handle it, go in and get checked out. Go set up an emergency appointment with your doctor, or go to the ER, or call your doctor, or whatever you need to do to put your mind at ease. Go and do it. If you think something is wrong, something might be wrong. So yeah, some kind of like side effects of being pregnant that I didn't really know about is muscle pains. Your stomach is growing, it is stretching, and you will get really, really, really bad pain sometimes. I wouldn't even say muscle pains are like you pulled a muscle in your leg. It hurts worse than that. It really does sometimes, but that's just a side effect of being pregnant. Heartburn. Holy crap. I've never had heartburn in my whole entire life, and I got the worst heartburn when I was pregnant. I got it really, really, really bad in my second trimester, and then it kind of slowed down in my third trimester, and I just started getting it really bad again. Some things I recommend to prevent it is definitely Tums, for one. Tums saved me during my second trimester. There are also some nights it was so bad I couldn't even breathe. Like, I would lay on my couch and actually cry because it hurt so bad. Try a cold glass of milk. Avoid red meat sauce. Do not lay down directly after eating. Stay in a sitting position. Also Google. Try Googling some things to prevent heartburn or stop heartburn because it gets really bad. Naps. You are going to be tired all the time. First trimester is probably the worst. Second trimester gets a little bit better, but you are still going to be tired. 1 week you'll get like a big burst of energy and you'll be feeling great. The next week you are going to be on your ASS. The next thing I have written down is smells. I didn't really know that you would really, your nose can smell everything now. Let's just say that. Before, not so much. I could barely smell anything. Now I smell everything. Those were my 20 things I wish, I guess, I knew more about pregnancy right as I am finishing up my makeup. So that's cool. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you want to hit that subscribe button down below, I'm due in 2 months and I will be doing a delivery vlog. So you guys should definitely subscribe so you can watch those. Those are actually so much fun to watch if you are pregnant still and you want to prepare yourself. Watch some birthing vlogs. Those help me a lot. But yeah, peace out.